Right guys, today's video is going to be a little bit different. So in a second, we're going to cut to the main video, me vlogging my visit to the media day at Royal Norwich Golf Club for the launch of the brand new Pro SL Carbon and Pro SL golf shoes. If you don't quite care for the vlog style content and you just want to cut to the chase and you want to learn a little bit more about this golf shoe, then head to the end of the video and I'll see you right back here. If you would like to check out the vlog style content, I would very much appreciate you tuning into that content, and let me know down in the comment section down below whether or not the vlog style is something that you want to see a little bit more from me in 2024. So with that being said, let's get to it. Good morning guys, hope you're all well. Little different start to the video. We are in the car, we are on our way to the FootJoy Media Day for the launch of the brand new Pro SLX golf shoes. I'm going to take you on the drive with me and take you sort of behind the scenes on what a media day is like with FootJoy. I've never been to one, so you guys are going to be coming along with me for the first time, so it should be pretty cool. First I need some coffee. And this weather is absolutely horrific as well. There was talk of some golf today. I don't really think that's going to be happening somehow, so that's a shame. But yeah, let's crack on. Coffee secured, unfortunately. It's Costa, which is not ideal. And then we've got some bananas for the journey. We're going to Royal Norwich Golf Club. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. The goat bars. These things are just absolutely sick. So we're stocked up for the journey. We've got about 2 hours to go. So yeah, see you there. That coffee absolutely did not hit the spot one single bit, but we're here, we're at Royal Norwich, gonna go, and it looks like the type of place that does really good coffee. It's a flipping really cool looking place. So it's currently sleeting, I think. Camera's gonna get a little bit wet when we get outside, but there we go. Let's go and investigate, and yeah, let's go and find the FootJoy guys. This place looks unreal. Stables, which I believe is where we are today. Let's go and have a little look. How's it going? Not bad, yourself? We managed to find a very nice coffee as well. Right guys, we're going to go up and have a little bit of lunch with the guys before we get going, which is going to be pretty cool. Okay, that is the reason why we're here. Here we go. Let's crack on. And everyone's here. The camera's rolling, guys. Everyone say hello.
PROSL is an icon. It's an icon not only for FootJoy, but it's an icon in golf.
The first things they think of are lightweight, spikeless traction, and comfort.
I had the chance to work on the previous season of Pro SL. For our designer, it's always a challenge. How can you push it, make it better? We actually reinvented the way we tackle traction design.
We wanted to make a statement. This was a revolution. Our focus is on the most discerning of golfers. We respect the game. Golf has changed, golf has evolved, and we need to make sure that we are building a modern golf shoe.
The modern golfer has a faster swing speed. What we wanted to do is have an optimal traction element to manage the lateral forces that occurs during the golf swing. There's a lot of advancement on the design. The X shape is actually concave, so it has like 4 wings geometry that acts like a suspension. And all the traction elements that we call the half dome or the fins are on the perimeter, so the weight of the golfer is going to be right directed, and it's going to help push those traction elements to directly engage the ground. One of the inspiration for the system between the racetrack and the X-Wing chassis, I like to think of the Gestalt design principle. The whole is greater than the sum of each of the parts, meaning there's a synergy between every component that together delivers a better performance than alone.
Right, guys, we're gonna get measured up now for the new shoe.
You've done this before, but what size?
I have done this
what
before.
size were we, or are we?
So I am a 9.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hoping this is going to say 9.
It should still say 9.
It should still say 9. Fingers crossed.
I'll see what it comes out of there. So PROSLX, some people end up
Tell you
sizing
what,
half a size down just because of the last of it. So we'll see how you end up. So
Let's hide these under the table. Let's get rid of those.
roll your trousers up just above your ankles if you can.
Okay. Guys, this is quite a bit of kit right here. If you haven't used one of these already, I highly recommend you do that because very important. Not many people actually get measured up for their shoes, wear the wrong size, and then complain that a shoe is not comfortable or not great to play in. When this is no excuse really. 70% of people wearing the wrong size shoe. So yeah, don't get fitted, guys. Okay, right, we're getting on.
So, there are your feet. Kind of ignore the fact that the trousers there. So, lengthwise, actually measuring up as like a 10.
Okay.
Okay, but arch height, instep height, relatively normal. So I'm actually going to look at maybe a 9, 9.5.
Okay.
Especially in PROSLX.
Right.
So we'll go from there. So you say you're a 9, but
yes.
You say you like quite a snug fit, right?
More of a snug fit.
So,
yeah, more of a snug fit.
You take a seat.
This is 9, right?
This is 9.
Oh, that's good.
You like, I don't know if you heard it when you pushed your foot in there. You heard all the air get pushed out. That's essentially you filling the volume of the shoes. So your foot is taking up all the space and forcing the air out. If the shoe's too big, if you push your foot in, no air comes out because there's still space for it to just sit around in your foot. So
I got you.
That made a really good noise when you put your foot in there. Yeah.
Oh.
Feel good?
That's good, you know. that's really good. Feels like it hugs your foot more than I thought it would.
Stand up.
If I'm honest.
Have a little feel around. Yeah, so you're filling it there. There isn't any excess over the top there. There is a little gap there, but we're out in your toe, but that's comfy for you and that's what you like. So that's the thing, like some people want a little bit more room there, but for you, that feeling of just being completely surrounded by the shoe is perfect.
Yeah.
There you go, 9, bang on.
These feel so good on feet straight away. They actually, I don't know if you caught it, I just said earlier that they hug your feet a little bit more than I thought they were going to, which is a positive, but no, they feel great straight off the bat. Awesome, that's great. Thank you very much, guys. Can't wait to give these a try. Let you know how I get on. Oh wow, that's different immediately. That like around the heel though. Guys, these carbons, a little bit more in the heel, which is really great, and they are just they just feel great. We're going to go and take them to the range and give them a try, so I'll check back in a sec. Right guys, just hit a few balls out here on the range at Royal Norwich. By the way, this place is absolutely epic. First impressions, very, very good. 2 points that I want to mention to you. Straight out the box, underfoot, really, really good. Second point is just the locked in feel around your ankle here, and the heel area is really, really nice indeed, especially for the stability element during your golf swing. So guys, we're going to head back to base, and I'll wrap this back up in the studio. All right, guys, we are back at base, and here is the PROSLX Carbon. So I think this is going to be a massive shoe for FootJoy. The PROSL is and has always been one of FootJoy's best-selling golf shoes. It might even be FootJoy's best-selling golf shoe. I'd have to check the tapes on that, but it's definitely up there. And so when they do like a revamp to the model, they have to be really careful with the revamp that they do and what they add, what they take away, because of how popular the shoe is. Like if it's not broken, don't try fixing it. But they've really gone to town on this, and you know, no stone has been left unturned in the development of the shoe, and you can just see that from the video that I sort of dropped in there from the presentation earlier in the video. It really, like, so much goes into it, so much tech, innovation, testing, the lot to make sure that when they're releasing a product, they know that golfers are going to be able to benefit from wearing it, and they wouldn't just release it if it wasn't quite right. So I do really think this is going to be a huge shoe for FootJoy this year and in the coming years. The one thing that lets things down for this shoe for me is it's just not the best looking golf shoe I've ever seen. Don't get me wrong, actually it's been growing on me. It's getting there, but it isn't aesthetically, it's not like a Premier Series when you look at that. It's getting there, it's growing on me. I do think in the summer with a pair of shorts, I do think they're going to look a lot better in that scenario than with trousers. I mean, just get me to the summer ASAP. But yeah, they're just not the best looking shoe FootJoy have ever done. Now guys, a really interesting point with these shoes, they're coming in the carbon model, which is what I've got here, and they're coming in the standard model as well. Standard model retailing at $159 here in the UK, and the carbon model retailing for $189. So we've got a little £30 discrepancy, and FootJoy want to make it very, very clear that just because it's got carbon, it doesn't mean it's better for you. So there are going to be some golfers who are going to benefit more from wearing the standard model than wearing this model. So if you're someone who, you don't need all that stability, you'd rather a little bit more flex, you'd rather a little bit more comfort, then you might look at going towards the standard model. If you're someone like myself, I really need to feel as locked into the shoe as possible. I really don't want any twisting in the shoe whatsoever. I need a really stable base. Then it might be worth you spending that little extra money and getting the carbon model. But just because it's got carbon in it doesn't mean it's necessarily better for you. A big thing, guys, sizing. As you saw from the vlog earlier, I went through the FJ fitting process, which, by the way, very, very cool. Get involved in that if you can. I went true to my normal size. The machine kind of recommended that I could go a little bit bigger if I wanted to, but I really do like the snug, locked in, kind of tight fitting feel to my shoes, and that's what the size 9 gave me. If you don't get a chance to get fitted and you can't try them on before you buy them, then I would definitely recommend with these going true to your normal FootJoy size. Now I'm going to be bringing a full review to the channel very, very soon on these guys. Grip is one thing that I'm going to be looking out for most when testing these. It's a brand new outsole. It's something that I think is very, very interesting. Something for me that's never really been done before, with the amount of surface area across here that's missing any sort of grip at all. So that's going to be really interesting to see, but a full review will be coming to the channel very, very soon. Right guys, huge thank you to FJ for having me out at the event. Really, really appreciate it. It's always great to catch up with the guys and talk all things golf shoes and all things FootJoy. If you did enjoy this video, guys, if you've watched all the video, if you've done the vlog style and you've ended up here as well, huge shout out to you guys. I really, really do appreciate the support. There will be more vlogs coming in 2024 and more content on the way very, very soon. Full review landing very, very soon on these. I cannot wait to get these out on the golf course when we're not getting just permanently rained on here in the UK. So guys, huge thank you. Do like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you all very, very soon.